I would like you to listen very clearly and carefully about the words which were used by Vikram Misri when he gave a briefing about the second part of Operation Sindoor. This exactly is what Vikram Misri had to say.
Pakistan has also claimed that India deliberately attacked religious sites. This is completely false again. I have made it clear that the targets were terrorist infrastructure, terrorist facilities, and locations connected clearly with incidents of cross-border terrorism into India. And it is in fact Pakistan that is misusing religious sites as a cover to in fact radicalize, direct and indoctrinate and train terrorists. जो भारतीय response है वो non-escalatory है, precise है, सटीक है, measured है और considered है. Our intention has not been to escalate matters. We are only responding to the original escalation, as I said, and our response has been targeted, precise, controlled and measured. Only military, no military targets have been selected. Only terrorist infrastructure in Pakistan has been hit. Now, there are, as I said, a number of issues that have been raised in commentaries, and there's a lot of, as I said, unfounded disinformation and fabrication that has come from across the border. Pakistan trying to wash its hands off any and all involvement with terrorism. I think the Pakistani information minister said there are no terrorists in Pakistan. And I think he was challenged on that in the television program that he was appearing on.
Well, in fact, let me go across to Air Vice Marshal PK Shrivastava to get a bit of a perspective. And it's very interesting. One of the words which was used by India in this briefing which was given is the fact that India's response, and India has the right to, of course, respond and act against terror, but even the response that was given by India in the ongoing Operation Sindoor, it's important for us to say ongoing operation, but it was a calibrated and it was precise, it was retaliatory.
Meghna, I think you're asking me. So let me tell you, the response was not only calibrated, if you link it with the original starting point, that is the 22nd pahalgam incident, where they were trying to attack the soul of the country by bringing in that Hindu-Muslim kind of divide, asking and then killing the person. That's our soul. We don't want that to happen. And now, this army, if you really ask me, is not a professional army. It's an army linked to the terror. It's a terrorist army. This whole country is a terrorist country. And they are trying to launch terrorism as a statecraft. Now, when we hit the terrorist centers, they are hitting our civilians. What I challenge them, as a retired person, if you are a professional army, engage with the army.
Absolutely.
You do that if you have any kind of respect for yourself. But where is the respect? It's all.
If you have the guts, then fight the army. Why target civilians, unarmed civilians? But would you be surprised? Because at the end of it, that's what happened at Pahalgam as well.
So we are not surprised, Meghna. We rather attack them where it hurts most. Now you see, we have attacked them in Punjab, which is the epicenter of everything. 70% of army is around Punjabi Muslims. And these are the ones who are extracting all mineral wealth, all kinds of dollars, everything accumulating, filling up their coffers. And when the coffers are filled, their children don't stay in Pakistan. They study abroad, and these journalists run away from when they retire. All honorable people stay in their own country if they're patriotic.
Absolutely.
They go away. So this kind of army, we are making an appeal to their own janta, their own awam, their own people, that this is not the army you should have. A country has an army to protect itself.
And that frustration has been coming out. Even in the legislation, in the Legislative Assembly of Pakistan, you have people coming out and saying, where are these bombs that you say they are going to decimate India? Where are these fighter planes that you say that you have taken down? There is no proof. All you have given is lies. Yes, these are Pakistanis saying that against Pakistan. Sorry to interrupt you. In fact, let me go across to Lieutenant General KJS Dhillon. I believe he's still there with us. General Saab, do you find it interesting that Vikram Misri has also talked specifically about how Sikhs are being targeted so that a communal spin can be given by terror and by Pakistan? Because we've seen how one of the Gurdwaras has been attacked. There's an ancient mandir in Poonch which has been attacked. Whom have they been attacking, and does that show the communal spin that they are trying to give to these strikes?
Yeah, Meghna, Pakistan military has always been targeting a civilian irrespective of the religious faith. They targeted a particular religion, that is Hindu religion, in Pahalgam. They are targeting the Sikh religion and the Gurdwaras now in pro-Selsi firing. They are targeting the mandirs and other things. And in Kashmir and Poonch and Rajouri sector, they are even targeting Muslims. So for them, it is not material which religion the person is. They are in a habit of killing civilians. They have started this since 1947 when they came into being. And ever since, either directly or indirectly through terror means, they have been killing the innocent civilians. And Pahalgam was extreme, where they killed the innocent civilians in front of the children, in front of their wives, in front of the sisters and mere mothers and parents. So this country is bound to be doomed. And likewise, I said in the earlier program, the Lahore, when Lahore air defense has been knocked out, ये जो लाहौर के अभी बशिंदे हैं, जो लाहौर का अभी अवाम है, अभी उनको उनकी मिलिट्री ने एकदम से एक्सपोज करके खड़ा कर दिया है जी। लेकिन हिंदुस्तान की आर्मी इतनी निकम्मी नहीं है कि हम सिविलियन पे हमला करेंगे। लेकिन ये एक प्रदर्शन था, ये एक नमूना था हमारी काबिलियत का कि हम आपको जहां चाहे, जिस जगह चाहें, जिस वक्त चाहें, हम आपके डिफेंस को नकारा कर सकते हैं। और अभी जो लाहौर की पब्लिक है, लाहौर का अवाम है, लाहौर की जनता है, उनको मैं यही बताना चाहता हूं कि जिस मिलिट्री पे आपने पिछले 75 साल से विश्वास किया, उस मिलिट्री ने आपको 24 घंटे तक प्रोटेक्शन नहीं दे पाई, वो मिलिट्री आपको। बिल्कुल। So this is the point which has to be understood by the public of Pakistan, that the messiahs, the so-called, protectors of the nation, the protectors of the faith, have let them down within 24 hours, and they are only got to prove their worth by killing innocent civilians across the line of control. And this is all their worth is. Most unethical thing to do. I have donned uniform for more than 40 years if you count NDA. This is the most unethical thing to do for a soldier to kill an unarmed innocent civilian when he is least expecting it. This is not what the soldier's character is. This is not what the soldier's dharma is. But this military is absolutely unethical. I am feeling pained as a soldier because I feel all over the world soldiers have some honor code, soldiers have some ethos. But this military has proved they have zero honor code, they have zero honor, and they have zero ethics.
Zero honor and zero ethics. And I think today, even the people in Pakistan are feeling just that. Thank you so much, General Dhillon, for joining us here on the show. Let me go across to Air Marshal Rajiv Sachdeva also. He's joining us, the former Deputy Chief of Integrated Defence Staff. The defences of India. And today, we are proud. Not just has India avenged it, we have avenged Pulwama as well as Poonch with honor, with dignity, and also with our prowess. Tell us about India's air defense system, because today many people fear retaliation by Pakistan. Yes, it has happened, but it has been limited.
Meghna, hi, thank you very much. First of all, air defense system is not a small thing. Like for Israel, we know that there is something known as Iron Dome. Basically, it's an invisible Iron Dome where nothing can penetrate them. We have demonstrated a similar capability last night when the Pakistanis have gone all the way from Jammu right to Gujarat. No munition which tried to enter us have been able to do that. Yes, the debris would have come inside, but we've been able to take them down. That means our radar system is good, our detection is good, and thereby neutralizing that particular projectile which is coming inside is an excellent thing. We have various layers which I need not go into details. We can see the missiles coming, we can see the aeroplanes coming, we can detect the drones coming, and we have various kinds of systems from 1.5 kilometers to almost 400 kilometers where we can knock off these things. In fact, a missile which goes outside the atmosphere and turns and comes inside, we can knock it off right out there, outside the atmosphere. We have that kind of capability in India, so we need not worry. Yes, we don't call it an Iron Dome because it's a huge nation, and we have to protect every city the way we've done it last night. So we have a good system, and we need not.
We need not worry. The defense system, the air defense system is robust and it is in place. Let me go across to Colonel Rathore, because you were telling me earlier, Colonel, about the casualties, the people who have been targeted by Pakistan. These are all civilians. Unfortunately, 16 people have been confirmed dead today by the government, out of which 5 of them were children, 3 of them were women. That is the intrinsic difference between the DNA of Indian Army and the Pakistani Army, isn't it?
Meghna, there is a real critical situation which is playing out at the line of control at the moment. We are talking about non-escalatory, prohibited, calibrated, etc. But there it is free for all. Pakistan is using heavy artillery on civilian homes. There have been casualties, people have been injured, they have been forced to flee their homes and hearth. There have been a lot of destruction of property, livestock, livelihood, etc. So I think if this continues, this is going to precipitate the situation more than anything which we are actually talking about, moral principles of war or higher principles of war. If this continues, we must step in, because there is a real dangerous situation for our own citizens, which is happening all along the LOC at the moment. Pakistan is ruthlessly targeting everything and they are killing. This is a situation, we must take note of it, and this is a very good case for launching punitive strikes on Pakistan.
Punitive strikes on Pakistan, that's going to be the way forward. Well, that's very interesting. Of course, today we've seen how you had Kiran Rijiju, the Honorable Union Parliamentary Affairs Minister. He's come out and he said that this is an ongoing operation. This is not the end. Even yesterday they were saying, picture abhi baki hai. We'll have to wait and see. The only thing we can do, however, is take pride in the way of retaliation as well. Only after provocation has India retaliated, as is its right. Well, thank you so much, gentlemen, for joining us here on the show. Lieutenant General Dhillon, as well as Air Marshal Sachdeva, Colonel Rathore, as well as Air Vice Marshal Shrivastava.